All right, everybody, welcome back to class. This hour we are going to be practicing our reading and our pronunciations. We are going to be continuing a story that we started last Friday, okay, called Case, okay, or Case. This is case number 1. There's, I think, about 17 or 18 different cases that we're going to be reading through. All right, so this is or this is the first one. Okay, so one of those cases, and the topic on it is police. Okay, so we're going to finish, hopefully, and then get on to a new story. All right. If we make it through it, then we'll go on to story number 2. Okay. All right. Let's see who we have here so far. And then we have Jose. How you doing, Jose?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Now, Jose, where are you from?
I'm from El Salvador.
El Salvador. Now, did I have you in my class yesterday, it looks like?
No, it's the first time I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, I had another person from El Salvador. I believe his name was Jose. That came into class as well. But Jose, what do you do? Are you a student?
No, I'm currently working in the airport.
Okay. I've probably seen you before. What do you do? I used to fly into El Salvador all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I am in the platform, you know?
Okay, so do you help people get their bags, or do you pull the bags off of the plane?
Yeah, I pull the bag off the plane.
Okay, and then do you help people find their bags, or do you only work outside?
I just work outside.
Okay, so I didn't see you then. Yeah, I usually I flew into El Salvador or San Salvador,
Yeah.
and then drove up into Honduras because my family was living in Honduras for a bit. So very cool and excellent. So welcome to class. It's good to have you here.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Bruno. How are you, Bruno?
I'm fine, thanks, Chad. And you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I'm a little frustrated. Hangout seems to be having some issues. Things are going kind of slow right now, but we'll see how things carry on.
Yeah, I tried to get in before, but I got disconnected from Hangout, so I had to come back in again.
Yeah, it's a strange one today. It was working fine throughout the morning, but yeah, now in the afternoon it's getting crazy. But yeah, other than that, how's everything else going, man? How was work today?
Very. How can I say that? Stressful, I guess.
Very stressful. What was so stressful? What happened?
I was not very creative today, and I had to do some stuff, but I couldn't, so I just gave up and kept studying some programming stuff instead of actually implementing stuff.
Okay. I
don't know how to spell that.
Well, spell what?
Oh, if I have to implement something, I am implementing something. Is that right?
Yeah, implementing.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, that works.
And you, what have you done today?
I had a good workout in the morning, and I couldn't get up for the life of me. I was supposed to get up at 6:30 and then head out the door at 7, but I hit my snooze button and I kept sleeping. I slept until what? Only about I think maybe 7:10, 7:20, something like that, and then got up and went to the gym really quick. So I went to the gym in the morning, got back in time for class at 10 o'clock, and I've been teaching pretty much straight through. I had an hour break. So yeah, this is hour 6 for me. I'll be today. I teach for 10 hours, so I'm in that middle part of my second block. I'm doing 4 hours on this block, and then I've got my normal 3 hours at night that I teach. But yeah, other than that, yeah, everything's good. Had a good lunch, and yeah, just relaxing.
Okay. I hate
Awesome.
my snooze button too, but okay.
All right, very cool, man. Well, welcome back. Let's see who else
Thanks.
we have. It looks like Hangouts has finally froze on me. Let's see. I can't. Yep. I think I'm going to be kicked out, you guys. Give me 1 second. If I do get kicked out, yep, here it goes.
Okay.
Hello, Bruno.
Instead of just going to classes too.
Yeah, of course. And how many years have you learned English?
How many years I'm learning English?
Yeah.
I have been studying English since I'm 8, I guess, but just from internet and computer stuff. No, I haven't had any classes yet. Just at Verbling, actually.
All right.
Are you back, chat?
Yep,
Remember
I'm
to
back
unmute
in.
your microphone.
Yep, I'm back in.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, let's see who else we have so far. So, Yaroslav, you made it back in. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Awesome. Sounds good. Sounds good. Welcome back to class. Let's see. We also have. Let's see. Is your name Romulo? Oh, Romulo? Nope, Romulo's gone. How about Paolo?
Hello.
Hi there,
Hello?
Paolo. How are you?
I'm fine.
Awesome.
Hello?
And
Can you hear
Paolo.
me?
Yep, I can hear you
Hello?
just fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. So, Paolo, where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
From Brazil. Awesome.
Yeah, São Paulo.
And it looks like you like to run. Is that right?
Yeah. I ran.
Awesome, man. And what kind of races do you like best?
Oh, sorry. This is my first class and first time in the Verbling. I can understand very well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I wish you luck. This is an advanced reading class, so
Okay.
we'll see how things go for you. Okay. Welcome to class. Good to have you here.
Okay,
And Manuel, how about you, Manuel?
Hi,
Hi, Manuel. Where are you from?
I am from Chile.
From Chile. Excellent. And Manuel, what do
Yeah.
you do?
I am a software engineer.
Okay, very cool. So you're a software engineer. And how long have you been working as a software engineer?
Please repeat.
Yes. How long have you been working as a software engineer?
2 years.
Okay. All right. Very
Yeah.
good. Well, welcome to class. It's good to have you here. And Slim, how you doing, Slim?
I'm fine. How are you, Chad?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. How was your weekend?
It's a very good weekend. I spent some times in a wedding of my friend.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Let me say something really quick. So, class, make sure to mute your microphone or to yeah, until it's your turn. So if you have people that are moving dishes behind you, if you have a dog that's barking behind you, if you have a lot of cars that are driving behind you, I can hear it all, and it goes right into my head. Okay, and it's really loud. So even though it may not be loud for you, it's loud for me. And I like to be able to hear pronunciations. That's why I'm here. So please keep your microphones muted until it is your turn to speak. Okay. All right. Very good. So Slim, one more time. What did you do over the weekend?
I have spent some time in the wedding of my friend.
Oh, the wedding. Yeah, your friend had a wedding. Okay, I thought you said reading initially. So that's why it's good to have your microphones muted, you guys. Okay, so wedding, and what sort of celebration do you guys do? Do you have a big party?
Yes, 7 days.
Wow, 7 days, really?
It's like a festival.
Yeah, that's awesome. Very cool, man.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you were able to take part in that. That sounds fun.
Yes.
Great. All right. Well, welcome back to class. Let's go to Ismael. How are you?
I am fine. Hello.
Hi. How are you, sir? And Ismael, let me see. Where are you from? That looks like a Turkish symbol. Are you from Turkey by chance?
Yes, I am from Turkey.
Yes. I guessed it right. I'm learning Turkish symbols. So what do you do? What's your profession, or are you a student?
I first time in Berlin style.
Okay.
I can't understand very well.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem. So what do you do? What is your profession?
University student.
You're a Russian student. Okay.
University student.
University student. All right.
Yes.
Very good. Well, welcome to class. It's good to have you here.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go to Camila.
Yes.
I don't understand.
All right, Camila, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. And Camila, have you been in my class before?
Yes, I guess on Saturday.
Saturday, okay. And did you have a picture? Because I don't remember. Oh, yes, the drums. I remember. You had the drums in the back. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Very cool. So how are things going?
So far, so good.
Very cool.
I have a report to finish, and then I can.
When is it due?
I don't know exactly, but as soon as possible, I have to finish.
All right. Okay. So as soon as possible. Very cool. All right. Well, welcome back to class. It's good to have you here. Now, Camila, can you remind me what country are you from?
Brazil.
Brazil. Okay. Excellent. All right. Good to have you here. Let's see. Let's go to Aliona.
Yes, Aliona.
Hello. How are you?
Hello. I'm fine, and you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Now, Aliona, where are you from?
I'm from Russia.
From Russia. Excellent. Yes. And what do you do? Are you a student or do you work full time?
I'm a student.
And what do you study?
I'm studying languages.
Cool. What languages are you studying?
English and German and a little Latin.
Okay, English, German, and a little bit of Latin. Okay.
Yes.
Excellent. All right. Well, welcome to class. It's good to have you here. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? I've got Yaroslav back in, Paulo from Brazil, Manuel. Did I talk with Manuel? Manuel, did you and I talk for a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah, we did. Okay. All right. Okay, excellent. Okay, I think I got everybody. All right, you guys. Let's go ahead and get started with this hour's lesson. We are going to be finishing up a reading that we started the other day. Okay, if we finish through it, or if we get through it, then we are going to be. We'll go ahead and go on to our next topic. All right, so there you go. Thank you, Bruno. And go ahead and open up the link. Okay, when you do, okay, you'll see Story Star at the very top. Okay, and we are going to be going. We're going to scroll down through the selection here. Okay, so this is what you're going to see. Everybody, I would like for you to select the link in the chat box. Okay, mainly because it may get difficult to read it on the screen. Okay, so please open it up on your own computer. Okay, so when you open it up, this is where we're going to be. Not here. I need to scroll back. Sorry about that. Yeah.
I can't see the link.
Okay, it's in the chat box. Do you see it in the chat box? Let me put it in there one more time. Excuse me. Can you see the chat box? Okay. So Jose, it looks like you are in the Google chat box. Okay, and Bruno put it in there as well. Okay, do you see where it's at now, Jose? Jose, can you see where the link is at? All right. Yeah, make sure to unmute your microphone because I cannot hear you. Okay, does everybody have the link? I want to make sure you have it before we move on. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and scroll down. Okay, we're going to scroll down to where it says Rebella. Let's see, Rebella went into the interrogation room, okay? So this is the phrase that we're looking for. Rebella went into the interrogation room. Okay, so you want to scroll down until you get there. Okay, my first reader is going to be Aliona. And Aliona, let me have you read that first paragraph, please.
Oh, sorry, but I'm trying to find it right now.
Okay. Okay, so if we start from the top.
Can I?
Okay, start from the top. We're going to go by some smaller paragraphs.
Teacher, you know, I am using Firefox.
Okay.
But I think that it's because it would be better Chrome, right?
That's what I'm using. Chrome is fine.
Oh, yeah, because I have some problems open links from here.
Okay.
If I go and close this page, can I start with Chrome and is everything okay?
You can. The only thing is that someone may take your spot if you leave class. You can't save your spot here.
Okay. Well, I will try to. Hopefully.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go to Aliona. Aliona, have you been able to find that?
Yes, I have found it.
Okay. Go ahead and read that paragraph, please.
Okay. Rebella went into the interrogation room and pulled out a chair. "What do you want to know?" asked Bernie, who was red-faced and sweating from nervousness. There was a haste at an electronics store, and the suspect looked similar to you. All we need to know is where on Monday, April 23rd, around 10 a.m., said Rebella. I confessed I did it, said Bernie. I was walking down the street and was stopped by this guy. He paid me to rob the electronics store and steal money from the register and take the loot to a warehouse on the East Ninth. I went there and this place was heavily guarded. guarded. I met these two men. They did not tell me their names. One was an older gentleman in his late um, uh,
50s.
50s or early 60s. Rebella interrupted. Let me guess. The other guy wore a white shirt and jeans and looked like a tub of lard. Bernie shook his head yes. Rebella stormed out of the inter- interrogation room. I will be back in a little bit, said Rebella. JP was suspicious of her action. Harvey, Antonio, I want you to follow her and see where she is going, said JP.
Okay, good. Thank you. All right, so let's practice a couple words here, okay? This word here is nervousness.
Nervousness.
Okay, good. One more time. Nervousness.
Nervousness.
Okay, and this word you may not have seen before. The word is heist.
Heist.
Good. Now, the word heist means that there was a robbery. Okay, robbery. Okay, a very good job with 23rd. Okay, yeah, electronic, suspicious. Okay, your reading was very good. Nice job.
Thank you.
Nice job. Okay, let's go down to the next two paragraphs, and let's see. I believe it is Bruno. Bruno, let me have you read the next two paragraphs, please.
Okay. Rebella went to her house and changed clothes and got a backpack and went to the warehouse on East 9th. Harvey and Antonio followed her like JP instructed. Harvey noted. I always have problems to spell this.
Okay. So it ends with an S sound, right?
Note.
Okay. No. So the word is notice, right? And if we add an ed, all right, guys, please mute your microphone. Please mute your microphone. Okay. All right. So remember, if the word is notice and it ends with an S sound, we add an ed. What do we do to the ed sounds with it when it ends with an S?
A T sound?
Good. Okay. So how are we going to say this? Noticed.
Noticed.
There you go. Good.
Okay. Harvey noticed the two guards. I don't like the looks of this, said Harvey. Me neither. I'm fixing to call JP and request backup, said Antonio. You better tell him to bring as many as he can get, said Harvey. Antonio took out a cell phone and called JP. We are at a warehouse on East 9th and we need backup and lots of it, said Antonio. We are on the way, said JP. On the way out, he stopped and told Ola to dispatch all available units to the warehouse on East 9th. Rebella approached the main entrance to the warehouse. Oh, just a sec. Rebella approached the main entrance to the warehouse. She hid in some bushes and put on an infrared night vision goggles. She reached in her backpack and took out a glass cutter. She very carefully cut out a piece of glass big enough for her to crawl through. Once inside the warehouse, she saw infrared lights and knew that if she touched one, that the alarm would go on. She attempted to do a somersault to get past the infrared light. She lost her balance and felt touching the infrared light, which activated the alarm system. As she was starting to get up, guards surrounded her.
Okay, good. So guards surrounded.
Guards surrounded her.
Good. All right. All right. So,
Nah.
good job with your ed endings. Okay. Surrounded was a little weak, as well as touched. Okay. Let's get that t at the end of it. Touched.
Okay, touched.
Good. Okay. Other than that, your reading was very good.
I
Okay.
was kind of nervous. I don't know. I misspelled some words, but okay.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It sounded just fine. Okay. So yeah, noticed. Okay. Remember when we end with an s sound. Okay. We do that t. All right. Now, are there any words that you have any questions about here?
I don't think so right now.
Okay.
But
Now, class, the somersault. Somersault means that she dived forward. Okay, you may see this in like ninja movies or karate movies where they dive forward and they kind of roll on their back. Okay, and they roll. It's like doing a flip, but you use the ground a little bit. That's called a somersault. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Good reading. Let's go to Camila, and Camila.
Okay.
Well, let's see. That didn't work. Let me try it one more time. All right. So let's go down. We got a bunch of little ones here. Camila, let me have you read from where it says Harvey down to arrived. Do you want to do one more little paragraph like that? They're all small. That just takes up a lot of space. Let me have you read that. Okay.
Okay. Harvey and Antonio were waiting on backup when the alarm went on. "She's in trouble," said Antonio. "Let's go," shouted Harvey, getting out of the car. Rebella was tied to a chair. Brandon came into the room. "So we meet again. You disappointed me." No, you disappointed me." "I don't like it when people disappoint me," said Brandon. "I was working undercover, and to get information for you, I was trying to help you learning their tricks," said Rebella. "I'm ready to go back working for you. Look at what I wear. Look at this hideous looking earrings."
Uh-huh.
Hideous.
Yep.
"Hideous looking earrings," said Rebella, turning her head so that you could see. They are not really your style," said Brandon. "She's lying and trying to trick you," said a voice from another room. Alistair entered the room with 2 henchmen. "She is working for the police. Take her out back and get rid of her," said Alistair. Harvey and Antonio were approaching the warehouse when JP and the other units arrived. The guards saw all the officers coming and were getting ready to run. "Don't move and put your hands in the air," shouted Antonio. The guards did what they were told to do. Harvey and Antonio handcuffed the guards as JP and the other officers entered the building.
Okay, excellent. Okay, very good reading. I want to practice. I want to practice one word with you, and then tell you about another one. Okay. So the word I want to practice is building.
Bill.
Yep, Bill.
Like that?
Okay. Yeah, we are going to pronounce the L there. Building.
Building.
Good. Now this is a hard one.
Building.
Yeah. Just like that. Building. Okay. When you read the word, you said building. Okay. We do want to pronounce that L. Bill. Okay. Now, the interesting thing, okay, about this word disappointed. Okay, you had corrected yourself, saying you had said disappointed. Okay, and then you said nope, it's disappointed. All right. Now, the interesting thing is that we treat this T, S being silent. Okay, we don't pronounce the T. Okay, we say disappointed, disappointed. Okay, and that's how you originally said it. And so when you corrected yourself, I was like, oh, this is fun, because you said it the proper, well, not really the proper way, but the way that we actually pronounce the word. We jump right over that T. Okay, we're like, get out of here. We don't want you here anymore. Right? Why? Because it's easier. Okay, it's easier. Instead of saying disappointed, okay, we say disappointed. Okay, hear how I don't even pronounce that T.
Okay.
Okay, so we can do that on some words, and I think it's because that you may be watching TV in English or watching movies in English, something like that, and you've heard it before, and so when you read the word, you repeated it like you've heard it. Okay, we do say disappointed. All right. Okay, good job. Other than that, your reading was very good. Okay. Nice. All right, let's go to Ibrahim.
Okay, thanks.
And Ibrahim, let me have you read. Oh, we've got some really big ones. All right, so I'm gonna cut this paragraph in half. Okay, so Ibrahim, I'm gonna have you read these first two paragraphs, and then in this second paragraph here, or sorry, the third paragraph, I'm gonna have you read down to here where it says said Harvey. So go ahead and read the first two paragraphs, those two small ones, and then about half of this big one, okay?
Starting from the inside the building.
Yep, inside the building.
Yeah, inside the building were numerous sorry, just I lost I cannot see the text from here. Just a minute. Inside the building were numerous guards and henchmen. We are the police and you are all under arrest, said JP. In a state of confusion, the henchmen and the guards started running in all directions. JB, Harvey and Antonio entered the room where Rebella was being held captive. JP put his service revolver back into the holster and united Rebella, while Harvey and Antonio continued the chase. Harvey and Antonio came back into the room. Sorry, boss, but they got away, said Harvey. The next morning...
Yep, keep going, yep.
Yeah, the next morning, Rebella was in the interrogation room with her hands over her face crying. Harvey came into the room. Rebella tried to hide that she had been crying. GB and the captain went to have a meeting with us, said Harvey. Okay, I will be there in a minute, said Rebella. Have you been crying? Asked Harvey. No, I have not. Then Rebella paused. Yes, I have, she said as she was fixing to start crying again. Harvey pulled out a chair. Do you want to talk about it? Asked Harvey. Before I came a police officer, I could break into any building, get past any alarm system, have the loot and gun before anyone knew it, said Rebella. She started to cry. Now, I am afraid. I am losing my touch. I tried to get past Alistair and Brandon's alarm system, but I got caught, said Rebella. You were just having an off day, said Harvey.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Let's go to some of these words we can practice. Okay. The first word is the word caught. Okay. Here you said coat using an O sound. Coat. The word would be caught.
Okay. Okay. Caught.
Good.
Yes. Yeah.
Good. All right. Let's practice the ed ending. Asked.
Asked.
Good. Okay, so class, a trick with this word So remember how I was talking to Camila here, talking about the word. What was that? What was that word? That was a crazy word. Where'd you go?
Appointed.
Appointed. Yes. And we jump over that T. Okay. And we
Yeah.
say appointed. Okay.
Yes.
Instead of pronouncing that T, the word asked. Okay, is a terrible word. Okay, we don't want to say asked. Okay,
Yeah.
that's horrible. Okay,
Yeah.
so we throw out the K. Okay,
Okay.
so we actually throw out the K and we say asked.
Asked. Yes.
Asked. Okay,
Asked.
so we don't actually pronounce that K in the word. Okay,
Yes.
so she asked. How would it say?
Yes.
Have you been crying? Asked Harvey. So asked Harvey.
Asked. Yeah.
Okay.
Have you been crying? Asked Harvey. Yes.
Exactly. So remember that for the next time you see the word ask. Okay. And asked. Okay. Nice.
Okay.
Let's go to. I have I think 2 more that I wanted to practice with you. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. Good job with the word loot, by the way.
Okay.
All right. That means money or whatever the person is stealing. Okay. So
Yes.
loot. Okay. So let's see. This word here is untied.
Yes. Untied.
Okay, you had read the word as united. Okay,
Yes,
moving
yes,
that I from here to here. So yes, untied. Okay,
Yeah.
and this word is captive.
Captive.
Okay, just like that. Awesome. Okay, other than that, your reading was very good.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, nice job. So we are reading from here. Kind of got 2 large ones. Let's go to Ismail. And Ismail, let me have you read the rest of this paragraph. Okay, starting with do you know? Okay, and the second paragraph. Okay, the one that comes right after that. Go ahead, Ismail. Okay, make sure that your microphone is unmuted.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you just fine. Go for it.
Do you know how many somersault routines I have done getting past alarm systems? Asked Ravella. I guess this is a sick that I am becoming ineffective, cried Ravella. No, it isn't a sick. You are becoming ineffective. It is a sick that you are human. It does not matter. If you do something 10 times, 100 times, or even 1,000 times, there is always at least one time you are going to make a mistake, said Harvey. Rabella stopped crying. Thanks, Harvey, said Rabella. Rabella stood up. I guess it is time to find out what my punishment is for going to a place without backup and nearly getting myself killed, said Rebella.
Okay, and let me have you read the next paragraph, please.
Ravella entered Captain Graves' office. Harvey went in behind her. Close the door, said Captain Graves. GP has a speech and is going to do present one of you with an inspector badge. Take it away, GP, said Captain Graves. I want to tell everyone that I am proud of their job performance. Unfortunately, Alistair and Brandon got away. Make no mistake, the chase is not over and won't be over until both of them are caught and put away for good, said GP. Ravella, please stand up, said GP. Ravella stood up. Congratulations, you are being promoted to inspector, said GP, handing her the inspector badge. Ravella looked surprised and didn't know what to say. Don't worry, you don't have to give a speech, said Captain Graves jokingly. All right, it's time to get back out there and round up the bad guys, said GP.
Okay.
Continue.
No, just to right there will be fine. Okay, so a very good reading. Let's practice the ed endings. Now these ed endings can be
Yes.
pretty painful, right? Because you're like, I don't know how to pronounce them. All right, so we'll run through them. Okay. First off, let's start up here, and we've got. Let's see. The first one is stopped. Okay, if it ends with a p. Okay, the word stop.
Stop.
Okay, and you add an ed to the end. That ed is going to sound like a t. The word is stopped. Try that.
Stop. Stop.
Good, nice job. Okay, let's practice this word here. The word is entered.
Entered.
Good. So yes, that means if we end with an r sound, okay, the root word is enter. If we add an ed to the end, okay, that sounds like a D. Okay, we wouldn't say entered. We would say entered. Okay,
Entered. Yes.
nice. All right, let's see. Let's go to, okay, promoted. Now, if it ends with a T sound, like the word promote, okay, that word ends with a T.
Yeah. T.
All right, if it ends with a T, that E is going to be silent. It ends with a T, sound, promote. Okay, we add an ed at the end of it. We do pronounce that id. Say, okay, we say promoted.
Promoted. Promoted.
Promoted. Okay.
Promoted.
Last one here. This word is surprised. Okay.
Surprised.
Good. Yeah. So we end with sort of a Z sound, and that word is going to be z, surprised. Okay.
Surprised. Yes.
Excellent. Okay. Very good. Nice job. Let's go to Jose. How are you, Jose?
Yes.
Jose, can you hear me okay? All right, let me have you read this paragraph here, and then I'll have you start off our next story, okay? Because this one is pretty small. Go ahead and read that, please. This
All right.
last paragraph.
All right. As JP was heading out, Tina stopped him. Here you go, sir. Coffee. With 2 sugar, just the way you like it. Before he said or did anything, JP let everyone leave the room. Then he gave Tina a kiss on the cheek. Then he left the room. Tina sat down in the office chair. She was both surprised and excited at the same time.
Okay, all right, good job. Let's practice your Y sounds. Okay, so for example, with the word you, okay, we wouldn't say Jew.
Yeah.
All right. Now the trick to the words that start with Y for those who are Spanish speakers is instead of thinking of a Y, okay, I want you to think of the sound of an E sound. Okay. So instead of saying Jew, we want to start off with an E. We say E-U. E-U.
E-U. You.
Good, okay? It works as well with the word yellow, okay? So instead of saying jello,
Yeah.
okay, we say yellow, yellow.
Oh, sure. Yellow.
That's perfect, okay? So so don't read the English Y as a Y, because you may have the tendency of pronouncing that Y like a Spanish Y, saying Jew or gel or yesterday, okay? So pronounce that Y like an E sound, okay? Start off with an E and slide right into the word, and it'll be perfect. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Sure, no problem. All right, let's go to our next story, everybody. We've got about 15 minutes left. So give me 1 second, and I'll get that link for you. Just give me 2 seconds here. All right, so this link is right here. That word is sew. Okay, so sewing, S-E-W is sew. Okay, so here's the link to the next story that we are going to be reading. Okay, so go ahead and open that up. Okay, and this is case number 2. All right, and I want to point something out before we start reading. Okay, when you open this up, this is what you see. Okay, this word here is knuckles. That K is going to be silent. We would not say knuckles. We say knuckles. All right. Now you may be asking, well, what's knuckles? Okay. Well, here it's the last name, but when we talk about knuckles, okay, these are knuckles. Okay, knuckles. All right. These would also be knuckles. Okay, so they're the joints in your hands. Okay, so if you hit someone, you can say you're giving them a knuckle sandwich. Okay, a knuckle sandwich is when you hit someone. All right. Okay, so yep, just like knife and no. Okay, we have many words where the K is silent. All right, so let's take a look at our reading, and I'm going to have Jose. I'm going to have you read this first paragraph here. Okay. Because your last paragraph was really small. Okay, so now remember, if you have any words that start with a Y, okay, which we don't, all right, you want to pronounce those with an E sound. Okay, so go ahead and read that first paragraph, starting with Tina Cassidy. Go ahead and read that.
All right. Tina Cassidy had just gotten off work and had stopped on her way home to get something to eat. She noticed a flyer on the window. She stopped and read it. Jonas Knuckles and the R&R band are going to be in town, said Cassidy.
All right, very good reading. I want to point out the word stopped. You pronounce the word stopped extremely well. That is a T sound at the end. Also, noticed. Okay, good job. Okay, now I do want to teach you one extra thing. Okay, for the word gotten. All right, we would not pronounce those T's. Okay, so instead of saying gotten, we would say gotten. All right, it's a little trick. We say gotten. Okay? And so we jump right over those T's. The T's are going to be silent. Okay, so let's try that. Gotten.
Gotten.
That's perfect. Okay, we also do the same thing with the word written. Instead of saying written, we say written.
Written.
Okay, yeah, it's a written.
Written.
Okay, now if you ever see any words, okay, that end with an n and on, okay, or an an sound, okay, mountain, we do the same thing. The word is mountain, but since it ends with an n sound, okay, we jump right over that T and we say mountain. We say gotten and button, written, okay, things like that, okay? Good job, Jose, thank you. Let's go to Slim. Slim, let me have you read this, the next 2 paragraphs, please.
Okay.
Right here to right there. Go for it.
The next morning, Aina was tapping her finger on the desk and sighing while she worked. Inspector Rebecca Howard came into the dispatch area for Aina to enter a report into the computer. Is something wrong? Asked Rebecca. Jonas Knuckles is going to be in town. He's so hot, and I am like his biggest fan. That Dinah will exist in existence. But I don't have money for a ticket, said Dinah, who sighed as she began to lose enthusiasm of telling about John Knuckles. GB and the captain are having a meeting to discuss security details for the concert, said Rebecca. Man, I wish I can help with the security, said Dinah. Rebecca handed Dinah the report. As Rebecca started to leave the room, the telephone rang. Police department, said Dinah. Dinah motioned for Rebecca to stop. Lena put her hand over the receiver. They have a shoplifter at Publicis and more. The suspect is leaving the store, said Tina. I am on the way. Advise me when you have further information, said Rebecca. Tina wrote down on the log that Rebecca was en route to the court.
Okay. All right. Very good reading here. Let's go over some of these words. Okay. I want to say excellent job with en route. Okay, that was nice. Good reading there. Now, this word is a name. Okay, it is a woman's name, and instead of saying Tina, the word is Tina.
Oh, okay. Tina.
There you go, Tina. Okay, nice. All right, let's go to let's see. I think here. Okay, this word is detail.
Detail.
Okay, so detail. Detail.
Detail.
Good,
Detail.
good. All right, yeah, just like that. Now let's practice this name here. Okay, and I want you to pronounce that J. Okay, so we're going to say JP. Try that.
JP.
Good, nice job. Okay, this word here is excitement.
Ah, excitement.
Perfect, okay? So let's throw that into the sentence. We're going to say, said Tina, okay, right here, said Tina with excitement.
Said Tina with excitement.
Perfect, okay? And yeah, everything else sounded really good. Your ED endings were nice, okay? Your THs, your S's, okay? Good job, nice reading.
Thank you.
All right, let's see. Let's go to Paulo. Paulo, are you ready to read?
Hello?
Hi there, Paulo.
Hi.
Okay. Hi, Paulo. I'm going to have you read right here. Okay, so it's going to be a small paragraph. Okay, and we'll see if we can split this other paragraph. So read that first one really quick. Okay.
Okay. On the way out of the station, Rubella stopped at the detective's office. Inspector Anthony Paris was reading over a case file. Antonio, are you available to help me on a call? Asked Rubella. What's up? Asked Antonio. There's a
Shoplifter.
shoplifter at Fabrics and more, and they are leaving the building. Antonio got out of his chair. Let's roll, said Antonio.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So on this paragraph, I'd like you to read from here until it says Rebella. Okay. So go ahead and read that much. Okay. Go for it.
Okay. Antonio and Rubella arrived at the scenes of the crime. They questioned the manager and took a report. The suspected had stolen 3 bolts of fabric. Antonio and Rubella exited the fabric store after talking the report. There used to be a shop right down the street that made clothes and curtains, but the economy got bad and it closed down. I think they are storing some equipment there, said Antonio. Let's go check it out. Maybe we can find a lead, said Rubella.
Okay. Now you were correct the first time. This word is lead.
Lead.
Yeah. So finding a lead, and yes, the same spelling is also lead, but that's when you are talking about a material. Okay. Now let's practice some ed endings here. Okay. So this first word here is stopped.
Stop it.
Okay. So instead of saying stopped, we say stopped.
Stopped.
Good. Okay. Let's practice the word asked. Okay. So instead of pronouncing the word asked, we say asked. Okay. Asked.
Okay. Asked.
Okay.
Asked.
Very, asked. Okay. So we're going to skip over that K. All right, and pronounce that K-E-D as a T. Asked.
Ask.
Okay. Now
Okay.
this word here is seen.
Seen. Seen.
Exactly. Very good.
Okay.
And this word here is arrived.
Arrived.
Good. Okay. So you hear how when we're practicing these, we're not saying arrived. We say arrived.
Arrived.
Okay. And our last one here is exited.
Is it? Sorry.
Exited.
Exited. Exit.
Okay.
Okay.
Exited.
Exit.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Nice job. Okay.
Okay,
Very good reading. Thank you very much. Let's go to my last reader for this hour, and this is going to be Yaroslav. Go ahead and read where it says they down to the bottom of this paragraph. Go ahead and read that, please.
They arrived at the old clothing shop. The door to the building was cracked open and the lock was broken. They drove their service
Revolvers.
revolvers and approached the building. Antonio got on the left side of the doors, while Rebella got on the other. Antonio carefully opened the door and they entered the building. As they walked through the building, they heard a noise coming from the back of the building. At the back was a small room with the doors closed. The noise is coming from in there, said Antonio. Rebella motioned for Antonio to get on the one side while she got the other. She carefully opened the doors and made entry. We are the police and you are under arrest. She shouted at
She shouted.
At a guy using a sewing machine. Turn around and put your hands behind your back, said Antonio. The suspect complied with Antonio's instruction and the handcuffed the suspect. After the suspect was detained, Antonio and Rebella looked around the room, which was full of stolen balls of fabric and designer name labels.
Okay, now this word here is labels.
Labels.
Okay, good reading here, Yaroslav. Let's practice some words together. Okay, now yes, this word here is labels. Okay, the next word I want to practice is the word complied.
Complied.
Yeah, complied. One more time.
Complied.
Good. This word here is motioned.
Motioned.
Okay, one more time. Motioned.
Motioned.
Good. This word here is entered.
Entered.
Good. One more time. Entered.
Entered.
Very good. Okay, so other than that, yes, we need to work on your ed endings a little bit, but I want to attack the th sounds first. Okay. Now the th sound, like the words the. Okay, may be a little difficult because here you're pronouncing them like z, saying z. All right. So instead of pronouncing a z, we want to pronounce a th and say the.
The.
Good. One more time. The.
The.
Okay. So let's practice that in a reading here. Okay. So we're gonna say. Okay. So Antonio. So let's practice this sentence here. We're gonna say Antonio carefully opened the door, and they entered the building. Go ahead and read that, please.
Antonio carefully opened the door, and they entered the building.
Okay, so we're going to say they entered the building.
Oh, okay. And Tony carefully opened the door and they entered the building.
Good, okay. Now the word they uses that same TH sound. Okay, so instead of saying they entered the building, let's say they. They. Try that.
They.
Excellent. Okay, so now the trick is remembering that TH is there and not pronouncing that as a Z. Okay, that's going to be the trick right now. So I encourage you to read small paragraphs on your own, okay, and underline where you see those TH sounds. Okay, there's two different TH sounds, the voiced and the unvoiced, okay? Figure out if it's going to be voiced, which is that the sound, that vibration, okay? And practice using that sound, okay?
Okay.
All right, excellent job. All right, you guys, very good. Thank you for coming to my reading class this hour. It was a pleasure meeting some new faces. I do want to invite you to join or to like my my Facebook page. You can also follow me here on Verbling. Either way is fine. All right, and stay tuned. I'll have some more reading and pronunciation classes. Today, I'm actually doing a CH and SH sound class. Okay, that may be next hour, but I'm not exactly positive. But yes, I am practicing that sound. So if the CH and the SH have ever given you trouble, okay, come to that class, and we're gonna do a lot of practices with it. Okay, all right, you guys. We'll see you later. Take care. Bye.